All right, got the truck loaded down. We're gonna go out and get some beaver under ice. We got some 110s too for some rats, so hopefully we'll get into some beaver here real soon. We're gonna show you how we make our sets under ice and how we do that. So should be an interesting day. All right, arrived at our first set location. Got a large beaver house here. Very easily distinguishable run there. See all the air bubbles there? That's where you want to make your set, right along the feed pile. And it's just a really easy set to make right there. See where they're coming out of the house? Right up in there. Goes right up into the house. So we're gonna try to, they go right up in there and then they cut right up into the house there. So we're gonna try to slide a 330 in there, and there's also some runs back here in the brush that they're using. So we're gonna slide one in there and see what happens. Hopefully we'll have a beaver here real soon. We're gonna show you the sets as we go to put them in. All right, so got the snare pole rigged up and ready to go. We're gonna put it right down here in the run. I got the hole chipped out, and we got 6 snares on this pole. So we're just gonna go ahead and lay it right down in there. Gotta be careful on this thin ice. I can't stress that enough. This thin ice, man, it's sketchy. Just gonna lower it right down in there. In there. Now you want your snares just below the ice line. That's how you want them in there. That's in there. Now we're going to take across the stick, lay it straight across the hole. Michigan law states that on our snare poles that we have to have, only on our poles, we have to put one on the uppermost part of our snare trap tag. So we're going to throw the trap tag right there and take and wire this to our crossing stick. There we go. Just like that. So hopefully when we come back in here, we'll have a beaver right here. Hopefully. And what we're doing is we're setting on this house. We're setting on a run here, going out to their feed pile. Now, for anybody that's looking to get into this kind of trapping around the house like this, the ice is super, super thin. There's an inch, maybe, of ice here. And it's really sketchy. So you're going to want to be really super careful out here when you're doing this. And you know, be safe out there first and foremost. The beaver's not worth your life, so just take it seriously when you go out here, and most of all, have fun. All right, so what we have here is a small creek, and basically upstream, it comes out of some beaver ponds that are upstream, about a mile or so upstream. Then down a ways, it goes into a bigger river, the Muskegon River, goes into a bit bigger water. Now this is a travel corridor for not only mink, but also otter and beaver in the spring. They'll travel this as well. So what I've done here is I made a bottom edge set and come up to it, and there's a mink. So, but I'll remake the set right here, and I'll show you how I make it. Basically, all I'm doing, take that mink out. That's a good little mink. Set my trap. Now what I have down here is just a stabilizer. Just that right there. That's all there is to it. Just put it on there, stake it down. Put it right here. And it comes right tight to the bank. Right down there. And just get it under the water right tight to the bottom. And that's all there is to it. And that's what caught this mink. This set's actually been here for 2 weeks before it finally connected on a mink. So these sets, sometimes it takes some time. So when you put them in there, leave them in there a little while, because mink sometimes don't always travel through every day. So you just got to stay after them, and they will produce. All right, so we come up to this set. We got lakes. Going back up through here, we got a creek going between 2 lakes. There's about 10 lakes connected by creeks all up through this area. You may recognize it from some of my other videos where I've caught beaver in here before. But we come here where there's a break in this area, or there's a spot where it overflows, and we got us an otter. That's a big male otter too. It's a nice one. Definitely a good one there now. That's a solid otter. But basically we just set it in this break here, right through this flow. And the otter are traveling downstream or upstream, and they get caught, they go right through here. The trap's the easiest spot to go through. So we're on here on a beaver pond today, doing some trapping. Setting in some snares. There's the big beaver house there. Got a snare right there. There's a run there. Nothing, no feed pile that direction, but there's a run, and the ice is super thin, so we set a feed baited snare pole there. And there's another run right here coming out of the house that we set, going in the direction of the feed pile. The feed pile is right out there. But this is a house that we set in the fall and caught 2 small ones out of it, and couldn't seem to get any more out of here. It's private land. The guy hasn't had it trapped in 20+ years. This is the feed pile I'm walking on. Super thin ice in here, so probably shouldn't be walking on it, but I'm doing it anyway. And right there's the run going right along the feed pile that we found. Set a baited snare pole there too as well. So hopefully we'll have a beaver here in the next couple of days to show you guys. We're going to head back and set another pond back here on some state land. So, all right. Out checking the snares today. We set the other day. Walking out to the beaver house right now. Ice is pretty slick, but we'll see if we got anything. We're going to show you either way. I'm not a professional when it comes to snaring beaver. This is only my 2nd year attempting to snare them. Mostly trying to learn it, trying to figure it out. So it's all kind of new to me. So we're going to see how we do. I mean, I've caught them before like this, just getting it perfected to what I know works for me. So hopefully we'll come out here and have a beaver or 2 out here by this house. Straight over there. And I'll let you know. All right, here we are at the first set. Got a snare pole here. I'm going to go ahead and check it right now. I'm going to spud it out. I don't know if there's anything on it yet. We're going to check it real quick. Lots of air bubbles, that's for sure. I feel beaver. There's a beaver in it. Got a beaver. For sure. Not sure how big he is. Want to be careful. When you're spudding out your hole, when you know you have a beaver in it, you want to be careful, because if you go too hard, you'll spud right into your beaver and ruin the pelt on him. And you don't want to do that. There, not a real big guy, but a beaver nonetheless. All right, see what we done is we just had it along that bubble line there, and when he's coming up to the feed bed, they get caught up in it. Back at this beaver that we just caught, just realized that he's only got 3 feet. So somebody lost this beaver at one time or another. It's not a very big beaver, so obviously got twisted out or something and got away from him. All right, I'm gonna get this thing reset and get down the road. Here on this pond, this is one of our snare poles that I showed you the other day that I had set here. We got 3 of them on this pond, and I can already see that there's a beaver in this set already. I can see fur right there in the hole. There's fur there. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust this out. I don't know how big it is yet, but we'll see. That might, hopefully it's a good one. Maybe he might be froze to the ice here. He got caught recently too. He might be close to the top of the ice there. Oh, it's a good one. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, it's a good one. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. There it goes. He's loose now. Go ahead and get him out of that hole. Oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh. We might have us a 70-pounder here, boys. Woo! There's a good one. Whoa now. That's a real good beaver right there. That is a beast. That is a beast right there now. All right. Oh boy, I can't wait. Now I gotta go check the intercept now, man. Let me get my gloves on here. That is a beast right there. That is a big one. Got him on a good head catch. Good neck catch right there. Right along the neck. Good catch on him. Boy, that is solid. That's a big old beaver right there now. That's a big one. All right.